My guest today is a baker. I think she can help excite us a little bit more. Her name is Kayla. Good morning, how are you?
Morning, I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Did you always enjoy baking?
Yes, actually. My grandmother used to bake, my mom used to bake.
So you were the one who was making the mess with them?
Yeah. I started from a very young
bowl.
age. Exactly. Especially licking the bowl. I used to get sick, actually, just licking those bowls. Licking the
But you
cake
would
batter.
continue.
Yeah, always.
You never learned. What was it about baking that fascinated you so much then?
I think the science behind it, actually, just mixing in all of those weird ingredients, flour that tastes like nothing, sugar, sure, that's sweet, eggs, only to end up with such a yummy treat after. That was awesome, yeah.
So this bug bit you pretty early on. I mean, you're talking
Definitely.
about grandma, mom. Do you have any like favorites that they passed on to you that you still enjoy making now?
I think, firstly, chocolate cake, my mom's chocolate cake, divine. I've tried to replicate the flavor, even for my own business.
Yeah.
It's
not
never
the
the same. It's never the same. This past week, I realized that, you know what, this recipe, it's different.
It's not the same.
She didn't give me the right recipe.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like they do that. When they pass it on, they're like, I'm just going to leave out this one little element.
Exactly.
So that she comes back and says, Mom, that cake doesn't taste the same. Can you make me cake? My friend has the same struggle with her grandmother because she makes amazing ginger ale. She's boycotted. She's like, I'm not doing it anymore. She's like, okay, but you're the only one who knows how to make it. How can you boycott?
Exactly.
So when did you decide to professionally become a baker?
Well, in 2021, I had finished high school and I was bored out of my mind at home. So, and also, like, I wanted to go out and I didn't want to keep having to ask my mom for the money, etc. So I was like, you know what, let me start my own business.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, it took off really well, especially for the first few months. And then, yeah, it's been a roller coaster. But for the past, let me say, 6 months, things have been really up and, you know, it's been going well.
Have you had bad baking days? Like, does that exist?
100%.
What would have gone wrong? Like, what happens?
Well, sometimes maybe the batter doesn't go right and the cake is crumbling or something, or even burning the cakes, like the oven might be too hot or too cold. It happens a lot more often than you think, actually. Yeah.
For me, when somebody says, okay, I'm taking this, I'm like, it's a rosy day in the park and they can do it in their sleep. And
no. Baking can be
there's calamities
easy.
everywhere.
There really is. Baking can be easy. Like for my mom, the other day I realized that baking for her, it's like, it's inbred. She can just look at a recipe and be like, you know what, let me change this up without even actually trying it first, and it'll come out divine. Whereas for me, I'm like, you know what, Mom, if I don't do this with you here, even if you just stand here, just stand here, I need your presence. Just things will.
Have you ever had a day where she looks at you and you know you're doing the wrong thing?
Absolutely. I think 2 weeks ago, I had to redo a cake batter about 3 times. And then the 4th time, I was like, you know what, even if you just stand by me and just let me know where I'm going wrong. She was like, well, I think you're doing the wrong amount of baking powder here. And I was like, okay.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Oh, my word. But what do you enjoy most about baking?
Definitely the decorating, definitely.
Really?
Yeah, the baking part, it's okay. That's more my mom's forte.
Right.
But the decorating, having to be creative. I love adding glitter to all of my cakes. I love it. It's the best part for me. Like, after I'm done with decorating, just spraying on the glitter, that's like dopamine. Yeah.
Okay. So, festive season, everybody seems to have the hype over Christmas cake and all that. Is this a time you look forward to? Do you enjoy making Christmas cake?
Not really. I've never been a fan of mince cakes. So whenever I do them, it's just for the sake of the client. I'll do them in my best ability, and you know, to make them taste nice.
Do you feel like that affects though, like how you feel about a certain baked good? Does that affect how you like then go about making it?
Sometimes I feel like it might take the love out of it, but the customers always end up happy with the Christmas cakes.
Okay.
So yeah. As long as they're happy.
Yeah, I suppose, as long as they're happy. So, okay, you don't like the mince pies and the Christmas cakes. And I can't deal with you in Marisa. So if you were to set up a Christmas spread of desserts, what would be your selection?
Honestly, okay, for me personally, with my business, I try to be as unique as possible. And I know that a lot of people really like carrot cake. So I do carrot cake instead of Christmas cake or a fruit cake even, with probably cheese, cream cheese icing, and decorate cupcakes as well, with a Christmas theme, and sugar cookies, gingerbread cookies as well. That would probably be a good spread of products for me.
I've just succeeded in asking a question that made me hungry.
I'll bring you some next time.
If you want to follow your work, see the glitter, and place a couple of orders, where do we find you?
Well, our most active social media platforms are on TikTok and Instagram, both of which are at biteme.zw.
Bite me, bite me.
Bite me.
Very memorable.
Yeah.
Bite me. Okay, so we can find you there. Look, we wish you all the best, and I hope that the season is busy for you.
Yes.
And then we can figure out how to get through January. But
Yes.
for now, let's get busy.
Of course, of course.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
Kayla.
you for having
Have a
me.
great day.